It starts as Main Street in Prineville. On its entire 44.78-mile southbound route, this is the only sign you'll see telling you you're driving OR 27. And the drive is spectacular. Along the Crooked River, through some of the wildest basalt cliffs in basalt cliff country. Up over the Bowman Dam, holding back the slim puddle that is the Prineville Reservoir these days. Down to the south through open range and the land of cows. An occasional mailbox, a dirt side road or two. But this is where the story really starts.
That's it. Where the pavement ends. It's right here.
Where the pavement ends and the gravel begins is where we meet the Department of Transportation's Kacey Davey.
We are out here on Highway 27, which is the only gravel state-maintained through highway in the entire state.
This is it.
This is it. This is the only one.
It is just a tiny fraction of ODOT's 8,000 road miles.
I did the math, and that's about 0.002% of the roads we maintain are gravel.
Highway traffic data shows OR 27 averages 17 vehicles a day.
It's like a ranch road.
Somebody sure cut through that fence all right.
Pretty quiet stretch.
How quiet? Down the road at the Sage Hollow Ranch. The only property we find with a driveway directly off the gravel.
For about 5 or 10 minutes.
We find Pam and J.W. Hart.
My mom says the JW stands for just wonderful.
When they bought the place 35 years ago,
You'd go weeks without seeing a vehicle up and down the road. As far as anybody from the outside world, you just didn't see that much.
What's rush hour like out here?
Oh, rush hour, I guess, would be when you've got a bunch of cows that are being stampeded by a mountain lion.
it is busier these days, they say, but not much.
You could probably easily go a half a day and not see a car. And then there's other days during holidays and stuff when the weather's nice that you might have 50 cars in one day.
50 cars?
I've seen it happen.
We spend 3 hours, 20 minutes on the gravel shooting this story. And in that time, we see 3 cars.
The other day, I found a rattlesnake.
There's one going by during our interview with Mr. Wonderful.
Hold of a bull snake.
And we almost tally 4.
We found this road and it looked like something interesting. We got a vehicle that can handle it, so we thought, let's give it a crack.
We meet road warriors Steve and Lisa from Seattle at the intersection with US 20, considering what looks like a shortcut on the map. But do they know about the gravel thing?
No. That's news to us.
They stare down the road, consider options, and Lisa makes the call.
I was gonna say no. I've been driving in the crosswinds all this way, and I don't think I want to do 25 miles of gravel now.
It's only 17, and it's a really good gravel road.
Still.
Anyway, you get the point. There's not much happening out here. Plenty of time to pick a spot, take a seat, and ponder the quirks of Oregon's only gravel highway. ODOT says it's 18.5 miles long, for instance. Our odometer says 17 even. More research needed. Wikipedia says it's also known as the Les Schwab Highway. It's not. That's Milliken Road, a few miles west. And a technicality here, there is one short stretch of pavement over this little bridge. You'll pass under the Bonneville Power Administration's 115 kilovolt Brasada to Harney transmission line, and you'll hit 5 cattle guards. At the south end, this is the only sign you'll see heading north that tells you what road you're driving. And it turns out this stretched out gravel patch is useful.
Build up confidence in their abilities.
We use it to train our new employees on how to use our graders.
Just to learn the levers, pretty much learn the levers. Just moving dirt from one side of the road back, smoothing the road out.
Once or twice a year, it's grader driving school for ODOT rookies.
If they mess it up, they got to come back and fix it. And we don't have a high traffic volume here, so a good learning experience for them.
As gravel roads go, in my experience, I'm calling it top of the line. This is a sweet, smooth ride, pretty well graded in some places, as you might expect. And it looks like it's going to stay that way for a while. ODOT currently has no plans to pave over this 17-mile stretch of OR 27. Somewhere south of Sage Hollow, I'm Alan Schaffler, Central Oregon Daily News.